Hello. Pull. Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
Good day everyone, our group will be discussing the foundation of group behavior. The objective of this is distinguish between the different types of group. Second is describe the punctuated equilibrium model of group development. Third is show how rule requirement changing in different situation. The fourth one demonstrate how norms exert influence on an individual's behavior. The fifth one show how status and size difference affect group performance. The sixth one describe how issues of cohesiveness and diversity can be integrated for group effectiveness. The seventh one contrast the strength and weaknesses of group decision making. First, let's discuss what is a group. A group is defined as two or more individuals who interact and depend on each other to achieve specific goals or objectives. So in an organization, group are formed to perform sa ilahang task, mag-solve og problems, or even mag-make og decisions. Members of a group shared common goals, communicate regularly, and influence one's other's behavior. For example, in a company na ay marketing team, accounting staff, or production workers, kana sila tulo ka team is belong sa company which is considered as group. Nganong na-consider siya nga group? Because they work together towards common objective or common nga goals. And there are two types of group. First is the formal group. These are defined by the organization structure. They are created intentionally by management to accomplish ang ilahang mga specific tasks or achieve ang ilahang organizational goals. Each member has a clear role, responsibilities, and also authority. For example, a sales nga department is na-form siya aron mag-handle ang mga customers' transaction. Another example is, a research team is na-assign siya to develop a new nga mga product. Next type of group is the informal group. They form naturally among employees based on the personal relationship, shared interest, or common backgrounds. Example of this is a group of co-workers who eat lunch together every day. Another example is friends in the workplace who form a basketball team after work. Third example is employees who chat and share ideas during breaks. Next is the social identity theory. This explains that people see themselves as part of different groups like sa ilahang classroom, sa ilang team, sa ilahang workplace, or even sa ilahang community. It helps us understand who we are and where we belong. So when we are part of a group, its success or failure affects how we feel about ourselves. For example, sa ato agriculture sa kanang during palaro, kung madaog ang ato ang team kay feeling ko nato murag kadaugan bitaw po nato ang ilahang kadaugan kay kung sila pud mapildi is murag ma-disappoint bitaw ta sa ilaha even if we didn't cause the loss kay syempre na fail man to ang ilahang dula. So this happens because our self-esteem, how we value ourselves, becomes connected to the group we belong to. So in short, social identity theory shows how being part of a group shapes our thoughts, ang ato ang feelings, or even ang ato ang behaviors towards others. In this next slide, this image shows how acceptable people think it is to drink alcohol in different work-related situations. It is based on a survey of workers and the result tell us when employees feel drinking is appropriate or not. This result shows that holiday parties are where most people feel it's acceptable to drink because it's 70%. Next is the 40%, which is meals with client or customers also have a fairly high acceptance. Next is the retirement parties, which is 32%, and company milestone celebration is 28%, also have moderate acceptance. Next is the meals with co-worker with 22% are less acceptable but still allowed by some. Meals during a job interview are seen as the least acceptable or 4%. So 14% says that they never think drinking at work related event is acceptable at all. So overall, most people think drinking with co-workers is fine as long as the situation is appropriate, like a holiday party or celebration. But in more formal or professional moments like job interview, drinking is seen as unprofessional. This poll helps us understand that workplace culture affects how comfortable people are with social activities involving alcohol. It also reminds companies to balance social bonding with professionalism and respect for individual comfort levels.
So the in-group and out-group. The in-group favoritism occurs when we see our group members fare better than the other people, and people not in our group as well the same. Whenever there is an in-group, there by necessity an out-group, where sometimes are everyone else, but usually are identified group known by the in-group members. A social identity trait. The in-group and out-group pave the way for the social identity trait, which is related to the stereotype trait. Individuals personally believe they will be personally negatively evaluated due to their association with a devalued group, where they will lose confidence and performance effectiveness. So, role conflict, a situation which an individual faces a divergent role expectation. They will experience inter-role conflict, and when expectations from two separate groups are in opposition. The role play and assimilation. Believe Paratus prison experiments said that participants from assumed that were very different from their inherent personalities. So what is role? It is an expectation of the behavioral pattern attributed to someone given or occupying a position in the social group. So the role perception is one's perception on how they will act in the given situation, where the role expectation is how everyone else thinks that how that person act in that given situation. So the physiological contract is an unspoken mutual expectations of the employee and employer on their workplace. And as you can see, the punctuation equilibrium model is showing us the group performance over time, which shows that the first meet where individuals and the group first encounter each other, then phase 1 where they will communicate and orient towards each other, then the transition where the potential conflict and the increase of activities occur, then phase 2 on which the focus and performance are higher, then finally the completion on which they will complete the assigned task.
So hi guys, I will be discussing about the norms. Norms accept standards of behavior with a group that are shared by a group member. Norms, it shows shared standards of behavior with a group. Then simple takes, it's norms are rules everyone in the group agrees to follow. Like kailangan din mo siya i-follow gid ang mga rules. Ana, then it matters clear norms, help people know what is accept and what isn't it. So the second one is norms and emotion. So it shows how groups and individuals' feelings influence each others. Simple take, it's when people When groups have common norms, emotions are affected in ways that shape behavior. And it matters emotions and norms together guide teamwork and decision making. So ASH studies, the table shows of card from ASH experiments shows how individuals can be influenced by group opinions when making judgment, illustrating the power of conformity. Example, kay Koan, when people see each other's certain choices, they might be go along with the group, even if they believe something or different behavior. It matters, so emotions and norms together guided teamwork and decision making. So the next one is positive norms and group outcomes. It shows how good group norms can improve outcomes. Simple takes it employees share strongs. Positive norms align with CSR values. These norms can lead to the better result. And it matters positive norms encourage desirable behavior and performance, though other factors also influence success. This study shows about the table of typology of deviant working place behavior. So there are 4 types. So first is production deviance or behavior that reduce work efficiency. For example, leaving earlier, working slowly on the purpose, or wasting resources. So for example, sa scenario, employees might leaving before quitting time, slowly down on the work, or misuse supplies, which is kaharm siya sa company. And the second one is property deviance. So action that damage or steal from the organization. An example is sabotage, lying about hours, or stealing. Example scenario is employees may damage things, lie about their work's hours, or steal items, which causes financially and trust issues. The third one is political deviance, so unfair or harmful social action in the workplace. For example, any kay favoritism, like ginana sa work, no? Chismis, chismis dito, then napoy blaming co-workers. So example, ani kay favorite certain employees, spreading rumors, mga chika-chika dira, like that na. Then, or blaming other create and toxic working or environment and that damages teamwork. Personal aggression is in the workplace. So, mali ang effort. So, deliberate hostility towards another person at work. And common forms ani is verbal abuse, threats, physical actions, or deliberate humiliations or isolations. Then gakuan ni siya og power struggles, stress, and poor conflict skills. And gaka-effect ani is harm the target well-being, lowers team moral, or can hurt productivity. Then ginakuan pa ni siya is clear zero tolerance policies, safe reporting, prompt investigations, support for effective co-workers, and training on the respect communications.
Good morning everyone, I am Erlion Sokotar and I will be discussing the norms and culture. So, for those who don't know, norms are accepted standards of behavior shared by members of a group, while the culture is a system of learned and shared the belief, values, language, and behaviors that characterize a social group or a society. There will be a collectivist cultures, which is the people emphasize group harmony and cooperation, while the individualist cultures of a people is focused on a personal achievement and independence. The example of collectivist culture is in Japan, employees may stay late to show group loyalty, while in the individualist culture in the US, employees may leave on time as a work-life balance is valued. Status. It is socially defined position or rank given to groups or group members by others. Status characteristics theory have 3 sources. The power a person wields over others, which example is a team leader has higher status because they make decisions. And the second one is a person's ability to contribute to a group goals. Example is a skilled programmer gains status for technical contributions. The last one is an individual personal characteristics. Example is a charismatic employee may earn respect due to the personal qualities niya. Organizational behavior. High-status individuals often have more freedom to deviate from the norms. Example ani is ang imong manager is ma-late bitaw without consequences man na siya madawat, and ikaw is bay-ubay ra ka di kung malate ka na kay consequences madawatan. Status and group interactions. High status people are often more assertive. Ang example ani is kanang example mag-meeting mo nya ang iyahara bitaw silbi gakaba dali ra gid kayo mabantayan nga idea sa example is high status nga tao, dali ra gid kay siya paminawon. And then sa status inequity is perceived inequity creates disequilibrium and can lead to resentment and corrective behavior. Example is pareha mo employee nya pag recognition kay siya bitaw mahatagan nya ikaw syempre mawalaan di ka gana or dili ka mag-effort na lang dahil kaya wala man ka natagaan ng recognition even though nga sipag kay ka. Next is status and stigmatization. Example ani is if interns are seen as less competent, a full-time worker who spends a lot of time with interns might be also be taken less seriously even if the work is strong. The next one is the group status. Group often creates in groups as and out groups are them, with which increases polarizations and decreased collaboration. Example is namo sa trabaho, the marketing team and the sales team might view each other as a rival, so rather than the partners, and it is leading to miscommunication and reduced cooperation. Size and social loafing. Group size influences performance. So, ang larger group daw is better for idea generation and a smaller group is better for implementation. It's because sa larger group is daghan man gahon na daghan pa na sila ma-idea nga ma-generate, while ang smaller groups is dali na siya ma-organize is because gamay ra gid kay sila. Ang example ani is in brainstorming sessions, large teams can generate many ideas. Then sa social loafing is happens when individuals exert less effort in groups compared to working alone. Example is during group activities, some members may slack off, assuming others will do the work. Relationship between group cohesiveness, performance norms, and productivity. So first, I will be defining the group cohesiveness. It is a degree to which members of a group feel connected to each other and united in working towards a common goal. While performance norms are the standards or benchmarks for expected performance in a group or organization. Ang productivity in terms of organizational behavior is a measure of how efficiently an organization or its individual transforms inputs like time, labor, and resources into valuable outputs such as goods, services, and completed projects. So, the first relationship here is kaning high cohesiveness and high performance norms, which has a result of high productivity. Example, a tightly bonded software development team where members trust each other, communicate openly, and take pride delivering excellent work. Everyone pushes for clean code, on-time delivery, and continuous improvement, which is the result ani is the team consistently meets deadlines and produce high-quality software. So second is high cohesiveness and low performance norms leads to low productivity. Example ani is a group of friends working together at a retail store who get along extremely well but tend to socialize more than work. So kanang bitong gatrabaho sila, mas gikuan pa nila makig-socialize kana bitong gatabi-tabi. So the group's norms becomes kanang di na magtrabaho kayo kuan bitaw todo sayunan lang nimo, and kuan na bitaw sila kanang mag cover for each other, kanang takpan ba kunuhay ba, and result is tasks are delayed, shelves remain unstocked, and overall productivity drops. And the third one is the low cohesiveness, high performance norms, which is the results of moderate productivity. Example is a team of accountants who don't have a strong personal bonds, little collaboration or social interaction, but company standards require accuracy, punctuality, and compliance. Ang High performance norms day ani is kaning ang company standard daw ay require accuracy, punctuality, and compliance, which is ang members work individually and follow rules. So ang result ani is work gets done properly but lack of teamwork prevents optimal productivity, which is nag-isa-isa lang bitaw sila kay kuan sila sa meet sa kuan kumpanya. Low cohesiveness and low performance norms leads to moderate to low productivity. Example, a newly formed temporary project team where members don't know each other well when talagsara sila communicate and there is no clear expectation for performance or quality. Ang result ani is work is inconsistent, deadlines slip, and output is generally poor.
So today I will discuss on diversity. So the degree of which members of the group are similar or different from one another. The increase of group conflicts can be especially short terms, and cultural demographically diverse group may perform better over time, and it may also help them be more open-minded and give creative ideas. So ako ang mga example ani kay sa classroom napod tayo mga lahi po tag mga background ba or lahi po tag ethnics, all culture, kay diverse man ta makakuan sa ta ba ma-open minded sa ta ba makahatag og mga ideas kay diverse man, then makahatag po og mga creative ideas sa kuan classroom. So ang fault line, which refers to the division, it may arise within diverse team due to different in demographic traits which influence the team's interaction, effectiveness, and cooperation. Kay lahi-lahi man tag background, ma-conflict siya sa atong paghatag ng mga idea sa team or sa classroom. Example na ko ani para nang kay classmate nakahatag siya idea na mo kuan siya ba na mo benefit siya sa kuan classroom or sa team, then mo conflict po siya sa isa ka classmate ato or sa team member gyapon ba na kuan basin mo na high risk kanina idea o basin di po siya mo benefit sa kuan sa ato team. Strength of group decision making. See, the more information and knowledge, since every member maka-contribute siya mga ideas ba sa ilang mga naibalan. In terms na pod siya increase in diversity view. Since laylay man ta og background ag experience, makakuan pod siya ba makahatag pod siya og more creative and better ideas. Then ang sunod kay kuan increase of acceptance. Dito na din makuha na once compile ng mga ideas ba na din final decision ma-accept na din siya since nagtinabangay maugkuan ang group or sa team. So in team na pod siya weakness, time consuming pod siya since every member magkuan pa siya una pa siya mga ideas, then once kuan pa nila i-agree napod ni ang conformity pressure. Napoy kuan ani example napoy member ani na maglisod og kuan ngatag og idea kay basin iyang idea kay i-reject or ingnon siya na kuan na ba like ang iyang idea makuan dili siya solution or kuan nana pa din napod ta aning kuan dominance of few members. Napoy mga members na makuan sila ba high pride mo kuan silang mga ideas like i-push gud nila ilang ideas like kanina gyud sada ni siya na kuan solution na dili na ta magkuan og line ideas nana ba ta sila pride din pag ang last kay ambiguous responsibility. Kuan siya kana once kuan na siyang decision ma-finalize din ma-fail magkuan na din magtinudluay na din sila ba kung kinsay kuan responsible ato. Di po ta maka-sure kay since gi kuan man siya sa team gi accept gid siyang idea pa. So for a group decision to be effective and efficient, it needs to have accuracy, which kanon i-verify each member if possible ba siya or accurate siya na idea. Second is speed, which unsa kapaspasa ang member mo generate og ideas. And third, creativeness, how innovative ang idea for each member. And ikapat is acceptance, if kuanon ba sa each member i-accept ang idea into one final decision. So napuntay gitawag of group think, a situation in which group pressure the conformity deters the group from critical appeasing unusual minority and unpopular views. So mahitabo ni siya kung na isa ka member makahatag og isa ka idea, then dawaton na lang sa uban members para ma-avoid ang conflict ba. So napoy uban member ni mawala ilang comfort na mohatag na lang og idea, kay basin maka ingon ang uban members na kuan ni siya unpopular and basin mo lead to poor decision. Then napuntay kaduha o group shift, a change between group decision and an individual decision that a member within the group would make. Mahitabo po ni siya kung na ay ma-finalize na moderately rasya na decision ba si mukuan na din siya marag mo shift na rin ang mood sa team ko na mo kuan na lang siya mo taas mamahimong risky ang kuan decision, kay makaingon man sila since sa team man nina kuan marag madamay gid tanan ba. Brainstorming is a group technique that can overcome the pressures of conformity. So brainstorming is used to generate many ideas, as the process starts with the leader stating the problem. So then all members are encouraged to share any ideas that mo gawa sa hunauna nila, like very unusual ideas or simple or creativeness, ilan ang i-share. So during brainstorm, no one is allowed to criticize or judge one idea, as this maka-create siya kuan ba comfort sa uban members para sa maka-contribute sa tanan sila mga ideas. So sa isa ka idea sa members, ma-inspire pod ang uban to bring more ideas and perspective together. It also encourages creativity and participation from all group members. However, brainstorming can be time-consuming, as every member needs to generate ideas. There's also one that can hamper the brainstorming, which some members can be prideful of their ideas. Nominal group technique. It restricts the discussion of interpersonal communication during decision and making process. The nominal group technique is a structured way for group ideas to make decision. Unlike normal group decision, it limits the excessive talking or interaction while members think about their ideas. All members are physically present, but they work independently at first. This allows everyone to think on their own while still benefiting from group's collective ideas. It's also shown that nominal group techniques is effective because it prevents few members from dominating the discussion and avoid group pressure that can affect the decision.
So there are 5 steps in nominal group. So the first step is each member independently write down his or her ideas on the problem. So in this step, everyone silently things about the problems and list their ideas on the paper. So this also prevents the social pressure or influence from others and allows each person to express their thoughts freely. It also encourages the creativity, ensures that even quiet members have equal opportunity to contribute. So the second step is that after the silent period, the member present one idea to the group. So the member takes turns sharing one idea at the time, usually in a round-robin manner until all ideas are listed. So the third step is the ideas are discussed for clarity rather. So once all ideas are listed, the group discuss each idea to make sure everyone understands them. So the question may be asked to clarify meanings or details, but not to argue or judge. So in these steps also helps to ensure that all members clearly understand each suggestions before evaluations. So the step 4, each group member rank orders the ideas. So each member privately rank the ideas from most to least preferred based on their judgment or importance or usefulness. So this ranking is done silently to avoid peer influence and ensure honest opinion. So the individual rankings are then collected and combined. So the fifth step is the idea with the highest aggregate ranking determines the final decision. So in this step, the facilitator sum up all rankings to find which idea has the highest total score or average rank. So the top rank idea becomes the group final decisions or recommendations. In this step also, it ensures that the decisions reflects the collective opinions of the group rather than the dominance of the few individuals. So in this table, it comprises the 3 types of group, which is the interacting, the brainstorming, and the nominal. So based on the effectiveness criteria, number 1 is the number and quality of idea. So for interacting, it has low or a member may influence each other too much and reducing creativity. So for the brainstorming, it has moderate or it encourages idea generations, but social factors can still limit output. So for the nominal, it has high or the individuals work alone first, leading to more original and higher quality idea. So second is the social pressure. So for the interacting, it has high or the member may conform to group opinions or dominant personalities. So for the brainstorming, it has low or freer environment with less judgment. So for the nominal, it has moderate, for it is a minimal interaction but still some awareness of others' input. And third is the money cost. So for the interacting, it has low or it requires minimal resources. For the brainstorming, it is also low. It also requires them similar to interacting, often just needs facilitation. So for the nominal, it has also low, but the individual can work separately and in not costly. So the fourth one is the speed. The fourth one is the speed. It has all 3 has moderate, but they take some times for discussion or idea consolidation, but none are particularly slow or fast overall. So the 5 effective criteria is the task orientation. So for the interacting, it has low or discussion can drift or become social. And for the brainstorming, it has high. It also focuses on the generating ideas towards the goal. And for the nominal, it has high also, and each person stays focused individually on the task. Number 6 is the potential for interpersonal conflict. So for the interacting, it has high or more face-to-face discussion increase chances of disagreement. And for the brainstorming, it has low. It also focuses on idea flow and not criticism. For the nominal, Also, it has moderate and limited interaction reduces and but doesn't eliminate conflict. For the seventh effective criteria is the commitment to solution. For the interacting, it has lie or the member fail ownership or group decision. For the brainstorming, it is not applicable. So the focus is on idea generation and not in the final decision. So for the nominal, it is moderate, where the members contribute individually, so shared commitment is weaker. So for the eighth effectiveness criteria is the development of group cohesiveness. So for the interacting, it has high rather, and regular interaction build also relationship. And for the brainstorming, it is also high with shared creative process builds unity. For the nominal, it has a moderate and it also limited interaction result in less bonding. So for the implication for manager, for number one is understanding group dynamics. So this means recognizing how group can greatly influence the behavior of each member when people work together. Their actions and attitude often change dependent on the group environment. So there are two types of group, the positive and negative. So for the positive group, it can motivate members, improve cooperations, and increase productivity. And so for negative group, it can lead to conflicts, pressure to conform, or reduce performance. By paying attention in rules, rules for the responsibility each person takes, and the norms are were the shared role or expectations, and for the cohesion or the level of unity of togetherness. So you can predict how the team will behave. Understanding these elements helps leaders guide the group towards success. So the second is to promote positive norms. So each group develops norms and written rules about how members should act. To maintain a healthy and effective team, leaders should make sure that the norms encourage ethical, respectful, and cooperative behavior. So this means discouraging gossip, unfair treatment, or laziness. Instead of the group should evaluate honesty, teamwork, and responsibility. So by promoting norms, you have to prevent deviant workplace behavior such as rule breaking or unethical actions, and it also creates a supportive and productive work environment. Next is the management status and structure. So this means paying attention to how status difference and group structure affect the way people work together. In many teams, some members may have higher status or more authority, which can make others hesitant to share their ideas. So as a leader, it is important to create an environment where everyone feels comfortable participating in no matter their position. So you should also choose the right group size for the task. So there are two types of group size: the large group and smaller group. So for the larger group, when you need to gather information, share ideas, or brainstorming, and for the smaller group, when the actions or decision making is needed, since they are easier to manage and more efficient. So each employee clearly understands their job rules. So when people know that is expected of them, they work with more confidence and satisfaction. Managing status and structure will help improve teamwork, fairness, and overall performance.